As he's turning to go in, I hear the loudest screeching, grinding sound I ever heard from any of my cars. Tint's done the right way, the way that I like it. And, ooh, is that my brakes? So I went and I checked out the brakes, everything. The brakes looked fine. Everything was, there was nothing wrong here, right? And the rotors, everything was good.
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today, sadly, this is a video about a problem that I've actually had with my FL5 Honda Civic Type R. So basically, the whole issue with the Type R for me was just a loud noise that I was hearing, right? And it really surprised me because the car has been pretty much flawless, the whole time. I haven't had any issues with it whatsoever. But I took it in to go get this done. The tint here, I took it in to go get the front strip done because, as you know, we replaced the windshield due to like a rock chip a while ago. So we have a brand new windshield. Now the tint is done. And I'm like, man, I'm so happy the car's back to normal. And then I was telling the guy that's bringing the car in to do the tint, I'm like, hey, is it okay if I record while you just pull it in to go do the tint? And he's like, yeah, no problem, go for it. So I pull out my GoPro, start recording, and as he's turning to go in, I hear the loudest screeching, grinding sound I ever heard from any of my cars. And I was like, whoa, what is that? So I'll put in a video clip right here so you guys can see. All right, guys, so we finally made it to the spot. This is where I normally get all the tints done on my car. So we're gonna attempt to do both the Type R and the Frontier today. So yeah, this is what the Type R looks like now. And the next time you'll see it is when the tint is done. All right, so she's going in. Let's get that first start up. All right. Yeah. Sounds nice, okay. So that's her going in to finally get her tints done the right way, the way that I like it. And, ooh, is that my brakes? Ooh, my brakes sound rough. I gotta get that checked out next. But yeah, so after hearing that noise, I was very concerned. And then, so I'm driving the car home and I'm hearing it screeching the whole way. Like the whole way you can hear that loud noise that you just heard. I'm hearing it and I'm like worried AF. So I go home and I do what most of you guys would do. I went on the forums and started looking up people that were having similar problems. And it was very disheartening listening to the forums, right? Because they were just, there were people that were saying they had to replace their brakes and rotors. And I'm like, I only have 6,000 miles on this car. Like, it's a 2023, but I only have 6,000 miles on it. And it's basically like a weekend car. Because you see, we got our Frontier here. And before that, we had many other cars. We had the Golf R and all those things. But yeah, so I'm seeing people say they had to replace their brakes, rotors, front and rear, and then they still ended up having a problem. And then it was this, it was that, it was a whole bunch of stuff. And I was like, oh my God, like, and most of the people, like I would say everybody that said that they had this problem, like it ended up being like a continuous problem that even after they swapped out brakes and rotors, they still kept on hearing the screech. And it was just a known Honda issue or something like that. And that's what they were saying in the forums based on when they would take it into the dealership and what the dealerships would tell them. And I was just like, you know what, man, this doesn't make sense. So then I decided to go to YouTube. And from going on to YouTube, I saw one person had an alternative fix. And I'll show you what that fix is right now. All right, so I'm gonna take it out of the driveway. I've already fixed the problem, so now you can listen and see if you hear the screech anymore. So taking it out, and the screech is gone. So I've literally fixed the issue, right? I'm gonna show you how simple the fix was. Like, hold on, let's back up here. All right, I'll show you how simple the fix was, hold on. All right, so I went and I checked out the brakes, everything. The brakes looked fine. Everything was, you know, there was nothing wrong here, right? And the rotors, everything was good. But there was if you guys can see, there's a brake shield in the back there. So I essentially just took this, I took this right here, and I pushed on that brake shield like that, and pushed on it a little bit. And I heard little rocks, and I saw little rocks fall at the bottom here. And that was it. I literally just used that little tire pressure tool that I had, pushed on the brake shield in the back there. Some rocks fell out, and the noise was gone. That was it. Problem fixed. No more issues. Didn't have to take it to the dealership. Didn't have to do anything. Literally just did that, pushed on it. The rock chips fell out. End of the screeching noise, and man was I happy. So that's basically, you know, what happened with the car. It was very before I found out the solution, it was very stressful, just because you know, you're hearing this loud noise and you just don't know what it is. And then afterwards too, I was like, well, let me, you know, then I was like, well, maybe it's just a temporary fix. Let me go drive it for a while and see. So I went and drove to meet up with Will Motivation. We went to a car show all the way out in Tampa. And when I got, I'll put in a quick clip here when we got to the hotel of me doing that long drive to get to like Orlando, Florida. And then that's where I met up with him first. Then we went over to Tampa, and you'll see, like I say in the video, all was well. There was no issues or anything like that. So I know that the fix worked, and if you run into similar issues, you'll see that the fix works as well. But let me put in that video here. All right, so we finally made it to the spot to meet up with Will, and the Type R is working flawlessly. So happy about that. And yeah, let's take a look at the tint. Got the front strip done. Looks good. So yeah, let's head up to this car show and see how this goes. Yeah, so that's it. Type R is fixed. Now, I have a question for you guys, right? So you guys see that we have our Nissan Frontier as well. I'm considering doing an old school build. And the old school build is either going to be a Tacoma X Runner, or it might be a 5th gen Camaro SS or ZL1, or it might be like an EG or an EK hatch. Now, to do this build, I would have to come out of the Type R initially, but then I would probably spin the block after the build is done and get like a 25 Type R in red or white or black. So you guys comment below. Would you rather see me keep this Honda Civic Type R that we have here, our 2023 model year, and start modding it? Because that's another thing that I can do. I can go bigger turbo, intake, exhaust. I think, yeah, I'll do intake, exhaust, tune, bigger turbo with supporting mods, and let it be a good road race car, like a road race car. Or I can go get the Tacoma X Runner and do a V8 swap, do a LS3 swap in there, and have that thing chopping, you know, because that's something that I'm very interested in doing. But you guys comment below. Let me know, what would you rather see? Would you rather see me like just continue to do content with the Frontier and the FL5 Honda Civic Type R? Or would you like to see me swap it out and do an old school build and make it like something really fast and rowdy, like something that I'll be taking to the drag strip and stuff like that? But you guys comment below and let me know. And that's it for this video. Hope this was helpful for any of you guys having similar issues. And yeah, man, that's it, man. Race car friends out. We out at this car show. We got Will Motivation outside with us. Man, yo, look, slammed out the dub. Okay, now we're talking. We're in my territory now. We got the Porsche. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't get this color, but you know, yeah, it looks dope though, man. Woo. I gotta walk around this one. I think this is manual too. This one's manual. Yeah, it's manual. Oh, check out the Supra. Stop lying, you know you want it.
DG3, not a RS.
Not a RS?
Why not RS? Listen, hear me out.
So-
No, listen.
Alright, go
I
ahead.
have a Vent.
Right.
I got the track package on that.
Right.
Trust me, all like the straight, complete track package of cars is so uncomfortable.